Hello world, good morning. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about being prepared. Preparing for, well, everything really, but most importantly the unexpected. And so you might say, well, if it's not expected, how do you prepare for it? Experience, honestly, is a big part of it. The thing is, you don't have to get all the experience yourself. You can learn from other people who have been there before. I actually want to do a whole talk about learning from our elders at some point. It occurred to me recently that before we had the internet and organized colleges and things like that, people learned from their elders by sitting down and hearing stories around the fire. And you'd hear these stories and you'd get their life experiences. And why? Well, we didn't have TV and radio and all these other things. People could make up stories, but they were based on their experiences. It was about their own lives. So as you learn about these things people have lived through in the past, it helps prepare you for things that can come in the future. So, being prepared requires understanding history. For one, you need to know what has happened in the past and what happened after this and when someone did that, so you can try and prepare yourself for when those sorts of things can come up. There's a lot of things going on in the world today that people think, oh, this is crazy, this has never happened before. Well, if you look back in time, you'll see that maybe this exact certain set of circumstances have never been seen before in this combination. But many of the things that are happening right now aren't new. They are things that have happened in the past. And we can learn from those things that happened in the past to prepare for the future. That is my word of warning for the day. But honestly, what I was actually going to talk about most was just the idea of being prepared for opportunities. When we recognize from experience that opportunities always come, there's never going to be a shortage of them, we realize that we need to just be prepared for when they come. One thing that I've come to learn as I've tried to force the success of different projects in the past is many things aren't successful because the person just forced their will upon that idea and made it happen. Now, the force of will and sticking through is definitely an important part. You can't have any success without sticking it through. But I think most often it has more to do with timing and the opportunity. People might go, oh, well, I never have those opportunities. It's not fair, other people have them, I don't. I used to think that sort of thing too. I've realized that that is the scarcity mindset. That is not the abundant mindset. That is thinking, I'll never have another opportunity, so whatever opportunity I have to hold on to it, never let go. This is the only thing I have, or I have nothing. But honestly, if you start to open your eyes to everything around you, you'll realize that there's always something going on. It may not always be something that you are ready for, because you aren't prepared for it. If you think about it, there's a God of the universe, God that created the earth we live on, all the stars and everything in it, for us. And if you think about the fact that he created everything for us, his children, you begin to realize that there's no shortage of anything. He created the universe that is infinite beyond our comprehension. And we're thinking that I have no job prospects, I have no project ideas. Excuse me, but I've been there. So I get it. It's not always easy to snap out of that sort of thinking, but go look at anybody who's had any success of whatever term or definition that you want to use for it. I have my own version of what I call success. I'll talk about that another time. And it's not just about money. But look at whatever success that you want to achieve and someone else who's been there. If you really look into their life, you'll realize it was not just luck. And it wasn't just something that only could have happened to them. Anyone in that situation, if they had been prepared the same way, could have done it. That could be being prepared mentally, emotionally, physically, right? Climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Well, you can only do that if you're prepared physically. Maybe that you want to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro. You're like, oh, that would be an awesome experience. I don't know why that one came to mind. I just think the name's pretty cool. So, say you've got, Halloween going on, and you've got some crazy decorations. Say you've got a dream. There's something you really want to do. Like, oh, I want to go climb this mountain, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. Someday I'll climb it. Because that someday is not now, I don't need to worry about having my backpack ready and all my supplies and being in shape physically. So you just leave it off saying, oh, someday. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, someone gives you a call saying, hey, I know you wanted to go. I know of a group that's going. They got room for one more. Someone backed out. Everything's already paid for. You just need to show up. Your dream's knocking. Can you go? Can you just pick up and go right now? Were you prepared for that opportunity? Now, say this person that contacts you is a friend, they know you well. They know you have this dream, but they also know you're not prepared. They know you don't have everything set aside. They know you wouldn't be able to just pick up and go. Do you think they'll call you? They'll say, oh, great opportunity, too bad he's not ready. They probably won't even call you. So how do you think it works with the opportunities given by God? If you aren't ever preparing yourself for anything, if you aren't ever going out of your way to work out, to wake up early, to study, to pray and meditate, journal, do all those things that help get your mind and your body, your emotions in the right place, do you think you'll be given the opportunities, or that you'll recognize them when they come? So that's the sort of preparedness I wanted to talk about. If you prepare yourself by doing good things that you know will improve your health, improve your financial situation, in whatever way. Like, for example, finances. Say you want to have more money. Well, we should all know that the best way to have more money is to spend less than we earn. It doesn't matter if you make $1 million a month or $1,000 a month. You're losing money if you spend more than you make. But if you spend 1,000 less or 100 less per month than you make, you're acquiring $100 a month into your bank account for emergencies or whatever you really should be buying assets that don't depreciate. Because as we can tell from history, and even recent history with COVID and how housing specifically went up crazy amounts, money devalues. It's not that everything else gets more expensive. It's money itself, our dollar here in the United States, and whatever currency you have, wherever else in the world, goes down in value. So how do you be prepared for that? There are lots of people out there that can help you with that. I'll just give you the short answer. Buy assets or build assets that don't depreciate. Real things, physical things, actual things, and your skills, your ability to do some work that other people don't know how to do. You take all of that, and it doesn't matter what happens to the money. You have things that people value and you're prepared for whatever happens to the economy, right? So think about that. What is something you can prepare better today for an opportunity that might come up tomorrow, or it might come up in 6 months, and you don't know, and that's okay. So go back to talk about patience. You don't know when things are going to happen, but if you're ready, it doesn't matter when it happens. Then it takes some courage to act when the opportunity pops up, but you won't be able to if you aren't prepared. So prepare first, be patient, look for all the opportunities, and the more prepared you are, the more you'll see them. The more you go, whoa, hey, that's something I could do. Like, well, I can't because of X, Y, Z, but I can because there's other reasons. Being prepared has paid off. So go do it. Go find something in your life you want to change and just do it. Start the process. It doesn't matter whether, someone's knocking on your door offering you a new job opportunity today. They will, but only if you're ready. So go get ready, find something to do, and let me know down in the comments if you, wow, can't believe I just said that. That's a new one, but it just felt natural. Let me know down in the comments if you want to share something that you feel like you're not ready for, but you want to be. Let's be accountable, right? Oh, I guess I should share something. Well, for the sake of the length of the video, I won't just sit here thinking for 5 minutes, recording myself. I'll put something down in the comments too about something that I'm trying to get ready for. And I want to be prepared when the opportunity comes. Oh, there we go. Just thought of something. Why I'm out here exercising? Well, someone invited me to do a half marathon. There's one tomorrow, and I'm not ready. The most I've ever run in a day was actually earlier this week, about 5.5 miles with the group that's preparing for this marathon. And there's a half marathon too. It's like, no, that'd be a good idea. That's something I should do. But I would probably die or take forever. And tomorrow I actually don't have the time anyway because I've got some things going on at church. But it woke me up to think about, I need to be prepared for the next time opportunity comes up. So I'm thinking maybe next year I do go for a marathon, at the very least a half marathon. And but doing it tomorrow, it's 3 times farther than I've ever run in my life. I know you have to just go out and do it sometime. It's always going to be the first time. But I want to work up to it. I want to get ready to do it without killing my heart. So here I am. Just going out and doing my walks on some days, going out and doing runs on other days, and just putting in the time, putting in the miles, getting prepared. So then when I feel ready, or rather when the next opportunity comes, I'll be more ready. I'll have less fear, have more courage, be prepared to just go to it. As a little bonus example, as I was about to start recording this, like, oh no, I forgot my little stick, my selfie stick thing. Then I realized it's in my backpack. I leave it in my backpack for that very reason. So I always have it, it's always ready. So if you want to be ready for something, set up a system, put things in place so you can't forget them. You can't not have it when the time comes. And when the time comes, you'll be ready. So see you in the next one. Let me know again down below what you're going to get prepared for, and let's do it together.